All right, today we'll be doing Fluency Lesson 16, Day 2, Order of Operations. Our learning target for today is, I can understand and apply the order of operations. Now, this lesson is one of the most important lessons that we'll do this year, and it'll keep coming back year after year after year after year. It's really important to remember the order of operations. So we have kind of a silly way to help us remember it. It's called Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Now, my dear Aunt Sally is a little crazy, and she likes to do things in a very specific way. And if you know this way, then you can solve many problems in math. So it's kind of something you just have to memorize. But this little saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, can help you. So P, please, stands for parentheses. So whenever we come to a math problem, if it has parentheses, we have to solve those first. Okay? The E in excuse stands for exponents. And we won't see many of these this year, but an exponent is something like this. If we see a little 2 right above a number, that's an exponent. So we won't come across many of those this year, but we say it just so that you know it, because in 5th grade you will be solving exponents. Then my dear. So my dear, M stands for multiplication, and then division. Now, these can actually be flipped. You could do division first and then multiplication, or you could do them both, but you have to do multiplication and or division next. Okay, so my is multiplication, D is division, and then we have Aunt Sally. A stands for addition and or subtraction. And again, these could be switched. You could do subtraction and then addition. But the idea is you can't do multiplication and division after addition or subtraction. Addition and subtraction have to come last. So again, please, parentheses, excuse, exponents, my dear, multiplication and or division, Aunt Sally, addition and or subtraction. Now, hearing it and seeing it are two different things. So let me keep going here. Again, the order of operation, it's a set of rules that help you solve expressions or problems that we see in math, and we call it the order of operations. And again, they don't have the cool little saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but the idea is you do parentheses first, then you multiply and or divide. You do the exponents, which we won't get to this year, but then you multiply or divide, working from left to right, and then you add or subtract, working from left to right. Okay? So, let's go ahead and look at a problem here. We see this problem, okay? And we look at it and we go back to our please excuse my dear Aunt Sally here. P is parentheses first. So in this case, I see this problem, and I have to do what's in the parentheses first. So even though it's adding, it's in the parentheses, so I have to do it first. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. And then, after I've added it, I don't have any exponents, and I get to the my dear part, I do have multiplication. So then I multiply. So I say 9 times 3 equals 27. Okay? So let's just do a bunch of practice ones, and that'll help us solve it. When it says simplify the expression, basically it wants us to get it down to the answer. Okay, we're going to take it, we're going to make it as small as we can until we get to the answer. So we have 6 times 4 minus 4. Okay, so first we look, do we have any parentheses? Nope. Okay, any exponents? Nope. But then we're on to the multiplication and division. Do we have any multiplication? We do. So we're going to say, okay, 6 times 4 is 24. And then I have minus 4. So now I keep going. I did my multiplication. I don't have any division, addition, or subtraction. So now all I have left is subtraction, right? 24 minus 4 equals 20. Now I want to show you that's the correct answer if I didn't follow the order of operations. Okay, if I didn't follow the order of operations, let's say I did 4 minus 4 first. I would have gotten 0, and then I would have gotten 6 times 0. What would my answer be? 0. But that's not correct. because I didn't follow the order of operations. So you can see that the order that you do an expression or a problem in affects the answer. If you do it in the wrong order, you will get the wrong answer. Okay, that's why please excuse my dear Aunt Sally is so important, our order of operations. So let's erase that one because that was our bad example. And let's try another one here together. All right, so look at this problem. First thing, please, parentheses. Do I have any parentheses? I do, I have parentheses, so I have to do those first. So 4 minus 4 is 0. And yes, there was subtraction, which is way at the bottom, but because it was in parentheses, I do it first, because parentheses always, always, always go first. Okay, so now I'm left with 6 times 0. Okay, 6 times 0. So I keep going. Any exponents? Nope. And now I'm on to my dear. Do I have some multiplication? I do. So 6 times 0 is 0. So the correct answer for number 19 would be 0. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you try this one on your own. Okay, I have my please excuse my dear Aunt Sally little cheat sheet here for you. And I'll kind of go through each one. So go ahead and try it. Let's see how you do, and then we'll talk through it. All right, so let's see. First I look and I see, do I have any parentheses? Nope. Do I have any exponents? Nope. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yeah, I have some multiplication. So I'm going to do 2 times 7 first, which is going to give me 14. And then I'm left with the adding the 8. So I keep going. No division. Addition. Do I have some addition? Yep. So now I'm going to add my 8 plus 14. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you should have gotten 22. All right, let's try another one. So I'm going to look first for my parentheses. Do I have parentheses this time? I do. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 times 6. All right. When I multiply those, I end up getting 42. All right, let's do another one here together. This one's a little bit more tricky because you'll see that there's 2 sets of parentheses. So parentheses, I'm going to do both sets of parentheses. So 6 times 3 will give us 18. I'll say my minus there, and then I'm going to do my parentheses again. 2 times 5 is 10. I did my parentheses. Any exponents? Nope. Any multiplication or division left? Nope. Any addition? Nope. Subtraction. So now I get to subtract. 18 minus 10 equals 8. All right, I want you to go ahead and try number 4 on your own. Again, don't forget your order of operations. And let's see how you do. All right, so first, any parentheses? Nope. Any exponents? Nope. Multiplication. Yeah. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to add on what's left. Plus 5. So then I keep going. Any division? Nope. Addition. Yes. So 12 plus 5 would give me 17. All right, one last practice. And I want you to try this one on your own as well. So this is very similar to number 22. Go ahead and go through your order of operations and see if you can solve it, and then we'll see what we get. All right, so parentheses. We've got 2 sets. So 4 plus 3 is 7. And then we're going to leave that multiply there. Then I have to do what's in the parentheses first. So 7 minus 2 is 7, 6, 5. Any exponents? Nope. Multiplication. Yeah. 7 times 5 is 35. So if you got 35, great work. So again, we learned about please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please is parentheses. Excuse is exponents. My dear is multiplication and or division, and Aunt Sally is addition and or subtraction. This is the order of operations. Whenever we have an expression or a problem that needs to be solved, we always have to go in this order in order to get it correct. All right, great work.